What's up, guys? It's Smalls
and Biggs.
We are
Welcome back.
Back with another episode of our podcast. Yeah, we are back here, doing our thing. We want to tell you that we're sorry about last week that we didn't have the other angle.
Yeah, my camera died, and then I was out of town and didn't have time to charge it. So
Yeah.
I'm
trying to make sure this is not blocking my face because the last episode is right here. I was like, "What's up, guys?" It's just directly blocking me.
I need to figure out if I can
I know. We need to
tilt it.
Take one day and just learn how to use all of
Or
this fully.
Oh.
Yeah, we need to learn how to use this fully before
This feels really weird. This feels off.
We probably should one day just sit down, learn how to use all this properly, and then it'll be even better for you guys. We're not here to talk about a setup, nothing like that.
No, you guys don't like it
because you guys complain about it. But, we are here to talk today about stories. Yep.
Yeah, we found a few funny stories for you guys to
on Reddit
listen to.
It's story time podcast today. We're gonna do some stories off of Reddit, and we're gonna react to them and just be us. Have fun.
This first one sounds pretty funny.
The reason why we're doing it before we need to explain why we're doing it now. We wanna from now on, moving forward with the podcast, have a general topic for each episode, so we're not just sitting here for 5 minutes thinking of what to speak about, and then be like, "Oh yeah, that," and then we talk about the same thing we talked about last week.
Yeah,
we're trying to make sure we have new stuff for you guys, where you come in and it's something new, and you, even if you've heard these stories before, you haven't heard us talk about them before. So
yeah, it's true.
We're just trying to make it fun for you guys and fun for us again.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been fun, but no one likes when we have fun and talk about all of our stuff.
It's true.
They're just stop it. And we're like, well, sorry, okay? We're just hyped. We're too hyped.
New stuff is
people,
fun.
Okay? It's fun. It's fun
Christmas.
Messing with them. But let's jump right into it. What's our first story?
This first one is we think we have a piss demon. So, okay.
Wow.
So me and my brother were chilling downstairs. I'm 17, about to be 18 in 3 days.
So this dude's 17.
Yeah.
And he's being 18 in what?
3 days.
In 3 days. So in 3 days he's gonna be 18, and he thinks he might have a piss demon.
Yep. And
okay, let's find out why he thinks that.
His brother's 23.
Wow.
We're playing Black Ops 3 on his PC, and I got tired and decided to go to bed. Okay. I laid down and felt something wet. I thought, weird, and then smelled it out of curiosity. It was musty and smelled like piss. Now there's two possibilities. Either my 4-year-old nephew or my dog. At the time this happened, I was downstairs and the dog was outside, so it couldn't be him. So I thought maybe my nephew weirdly peed on my bed. Now, he's been asleep.
Wait. So he thinks his nephew, 4 years old?
Yeah.
4-year-old decided to jump on his bed, pull off. just pee on his bed. What you play Power Rangers with me on your... It's like pee on his bed. I have another theory, okay? What if the piss demon jumped into him, his nephew, and peed on his bed?
Maybe.
The demon's like, no, you must do my bidding. And instead of doing some messed up stuff, it's just you gotta pee on his bed.
You're gonna pee on his bed. It's like a semi-okay. Yeah. He's not terrible, but he's not cool.
Yeah. He does the lamest stuff.
Yeah.
He gets made fun of by all the other demons. They're like, what the heck is up with you? We don't do this messed up stuff, war crime and all of that stuff. And you like to piss on people's beds.
We need more like that.
He's like, now when he lays down, he's gonna have a bad night again.
Yeah,
Because he's gonna wake
he's gonna
up
be real
and
asleep.
be like, why do I smell like piss? Boom.
Honestly, it's genius.
And now, if someone walks in and he smells like piss, he's gonna be called Piss Boy. He ruins his people's lives. Okay, let's continue on.
Okay. He's been asleep for the past 2 hours or so, and when he's upstairs, and when he was up... Wait, what? Hold on. The grammar in this is great.
When he was upstairs.
He's been asleep for the past maybe 2 hours or so, and when he was upstairs, I was as well. So me and my brother made a theory.
So he's not. So
He's not the culprit.
He's out.
Yeah.
Also, I wanna tell you guys, I'm not wearing my Deadpool hoodie, even though it kind of looks like it. This is a new hoodie. I got this for Christmas. So that's the thing. Yeah.
Nice.
You like the back?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the hair.
It'll show you guys. Just there you go. I don't know if it's on the screen.
Yeah, it is. You can see it.
Yeah, but my mom chose this hoodie. I really like it. I'm really into like Japanese hoodies, with, like the signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff. Mainly because it makes me feel closer with my great grandma
Nice.
and my heritage.
Yeah. Nice.
So it's really fun.
Anyways, back to Piss Demon.
Pissed. I like how I got a semi-serious there, and then we're like, okay, now back to the piss demon.
Man, I lost my spot now.
They came up with a theory.
So me and my brother made a theory that it was a piss demon. Mad that I was in their room.
Okay.
Funny thing is, it's only the second day we've been in the house because we just moved in, and last night was the first time I slept in there, so it's
And
super
he didn't.
convenient.
Okay, wait. So he slept in there last night, and they
just
didn't
moved
piss
in.
on him.
Yeah, apparently not.
Oh, that demon slagging. Okay.
Yeah.
They should
Yeah.
have been pissed on him when he woke up.
I'm thinking it's the dog.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
it might
the dog
be a dog.
did it a long time ago, and they just
I
didn't
don't know.
realize.
What if it was a tag team? What
For
if? What if
the
it
nephew
was?
and the
yes, they both peed. Well, the weird thing is, what if it was the brother?
It was the older brother.
Yeah. What if he was like, bro, you can continue playing. I gotta go bathroom.
Yeah.
And he
He's
did
like-
something he didn't like earlier, so he pissed on his bed, and
Well, I
I
think this
didn't
is
come
the
out.
brother's
Of it.
room.
No, it's his room.
Wait.
Yeah, it's his room. Remember? It's first night sleeping in his room. So it would be
Yeah, it doesn't say.
okay. Well, I'm thinking if they don't share a room, or if that's because that's his room.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I think so.
if they don't share a room, he could have went there, just pissed on his bed. Just decided to out of nowhere.
Or he told his
Yeah.
nephew to go.
Oh yeah. Or there's like some demonic piss demon that just
Exactly. Just like,
just relieve themselves. This is what you give for you being my bed. Like, just
get out of my house.
get
He's
out of
marking
my
it-
house.
It's some
Oh,
like
he's
dog
marking-
ghost.
Oh, it's a dog
Oh,
ghost.
he's
and they're
marking his
It's
territory.
my territory. This bed is my bed.
I
fool.
see.
Get
Yeah,
out of my
I see.
bed.
Yeah.
Or what's even more insane? It's a shadow dog. Okay.
Yeah. Totally.
It's the shadow of the dog
Yeah.
that they have, and the shadow of the dog peed shadow pee on his bed, but it leaked into it. I don't know. I'm trying to make it the weirdest thing, and the shadow pee
What if
smells
he-
like normal pee.
What if-
So when he smelled it, he was like, "What
What if he just like peed on himself and he didn't even realize it? Just like,
Oh, that's true. But he wouldn't notice when he woke up. Unless he's sleeping like face in pillow. That way. And just sleeping in his birthday suit. He just peed.
he just never realized it.
Yeah.
It's like,
and just woke
just
up
lay down.
and just stood up.
Oh.
Well, no,
Man,
because
who peed
if he
on-
slept face in pillow, like
That's
laid
true.
down,
That's
he
how I
wouldn't
sleep.
know. You would have peed,
Yeah.
and especially if you're using his birthday suit, you wouldn't know. You just
Yeah.
get up,
Just
you'd be like, I don't feel like I have to go pee this
it's like,
morning.
man,
Or
I
just
feel a
walk
little
away.
sticky.
Yeah. And then later on, he's like, wait a second. No, because the pee would dry.
No, it'd still smell bad.
It would still smell bad.
It'd
but
probably
he
still
said it
be
was
wet though. It would still be wet.
He would have to drink a lot, though.
No, it stays wet for a while.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm
You
sure. I'm
All
sure.
right.
I'm pretty sure.
Tom's like, I know experience.
No. I just had dogs.
Yeah, I think it's him.
Yeah.
I think he did
What
it.
if he got possessed by the piss demon when they were playing COD? And he
Maybe.
made him walk in his own room, and he didn't even know, and pissed on his bed.
his
and then
brother
walked
wasn't even paying
back.
attention.
He was like, "Where you go?" He's like, I gotta go bathroom," and then he would pee on his own bed, and he's just doing it for clout. Oh,
Yeah, that's
There
right.
you go. We caught on to you, okay? Unless it's the actual piss demon, then that just sucks. So you gotta move out of the house. Or he's
I
just gonna-
accidentally
he's gonna
glassed
ruin
my
your
friend.
sheets. What?
I accidentally glassed my friend.
You
What was that?
accidentally glassed your friend?
Yeah.
What does that mean? You throw glass at them?
I don't know. Oh, here we go.
They
The
throw, like-
most terrifying experience of my life.
Take this glass.
All right. The most terrifying experience.
Don't do that.
of
Don't
my
throw
life.
glass at your friends.
Also,
guys.
don't pee in your
It's
own
messed up.
bed.
Then don't pee in your own bed and then blame it on someone else.
Yeah. Don't try using.
messed up.
Don't pee in your own bed and try using it for clout. Come on.
Exactly.
It's not okay. This is gross.
It's
Stop
messed
it.
up.
Get some help.
You need help if you piss in your own bed and say there's a piss demon peeing in your bed. Oh, that's like some rip-off.
Holy cow.
Oh yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do
This is
that.
like a
That's too long.
20-page
Yeah,
essay.
that's too long. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one out.
And if you wrote that one about glassing your friend, sorry we didn't read it. It's too long for us. If you did throw glass at your friend, if it's about that, well, you shouldn't do that. I feel sorry for your friend. If you have thrown glass at your friend, say sorry. And don't throw glass at your friend. That's kind of messed up. What did they do to deserve
I
it?
kind of want to read it
You
to
kinda wanna
figure
read
out
it.
what in the world that means.
Just read the full sentence. That should
No,
be enough.
it's like a intro.
What
Oh,
you-
it's not
okay,
too long.
Just read the full sentence.
Long story, but I've been wanting to get this off my chest since it happened.
Yep, that's good. Come on, next to it. Now read the last sentence. That should tell you a lot. Last sentences usually do. The very last sentence. What does it say?
Oh, he just like smashed a bottle on his head
Oh,
on accident.
I smashed a bottle on the ground,
Whatever.
and then it hurt one of my friends. But it's another
Taco truck incident. Oh, this one's short. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, taco truck incident. What did you do to those tacos? They don't deserve that. At all.
He's like, he stole the tacos. No, they just hurt the tacos.
Taco
They
Robert.
assaulted the tacos.
Put your hands up, Taco! And the Taco's like, I know I'm delicious, but don't eat me. And he's like, get in the corner! Get in the corner! Give me your money! The Taco's
Give
like,
me your beef.
give me your lettuce! He's like, please, not my lettuce! I need my lettuce! He's like, do it all! I'll shoot your baby! And the baby Taco's like, "Meh."
It's like a street taco.
No, not my newborn son! He's just growing his lettuce! Hand over the lettuce, punk. Here you go.
It's just a little tortilla.
And then he's just like beef and beans. Just left.
Yeah.
And he's like, I feel naked. And they're like, all he took was your lettuce. Like, what the heck?
I know people that don't like lettuce in their tacos,
Yeah.
which I don't understand.
I don't like lettuce on my tacos.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
I just don't.
Why? Is it the
It's just a
texture
point.
or is it like the taste?
It's just, I don't. I don't need to explain myself right now. But then a bear comes in and eats him anyways. Because he has no lettuce. The lettuce was protecting him from the bear.
Just
Because they don't like
protecting the
lettuce.
smell of. No, they like lettuce. They
But
would like
it
lettuce.
was protecting him from the smell of beef.
Bears
So
are
the bears ate the
omnivores.
Well, he didn't want to eat the taco because that was rotten lettuce. So it's old lettuce.
Oh,
And they
it's
did it on
rotten.
purpose because they knew he doesn't want to get sick. So when he took the lettuce out, now he's a fresh taco. So the bear could eat him. And then the bear ate him and had
So this was just a
bad
homicide.
diarrhea. Yeah, exactly. And then the bear had bad diarrhea because he ate beans.
What?
Beans make you...
Beans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought you
Exactly.
said beads. I was
No,
like, why would he
beans.
eat beads?
And then he ate his baby. It was super sad. The cops don't know who did it. Who took
Did you
his
see
lettuce.
the new cocaine bear that's coming out?
Yeah.
That
It's
movie.
based on a true story.
I know. Looks
It
insane.
didn't do the same thing that it did in the movie. But
No, but like
it-
it only lasted for 12 minutes or something.
yeah, it was only live. It like took a bunch of cocaine.
It's like
ate
1.3 million
ate a bunch
worth.
of it, and then like was alive for like 3 minutes or something like that. And
I
then
think it was
died.
12 minutes, and then it killed a bunch of people.
It did not kill a bunch of people.
I'm pretty sure.
The actual bear
When,
did not harm a soul.
when I really
Yeah.
when I read it, there was something that said that.
In the movie, he killed a bunch of people, but
Hmm.
the real bear did not kill anybody. He just died.
Interesting.
He overdosed.
I'll look it up after this one.
Yeah, I've been talking to a lot of people about it. My
Um,
dad read up on it. Was telling me about it because I thought the same thing. I was like, "Did he kill a bunch of people?" And he's like, "No,
thought
he
I
ate a
read
bunch of cocaine and died."
Interesting.
No one
one
knows
way to
what he
go
was
out.
doing for like the minutes he was alive.
Yeah, he had no idea.
He was probably tripping.
He's like, "This is awesome."
He was like, he was like, "Oh my gosh,
This is amazing.
I'm so fast!"
Dead. All right, let's get into this one.
He probably did kill like wildlife, but I don't know.
Probably.
There's no one in the woods when
Yeah.
he got the cocaine.
All right, taco truck incident.
Taco truck incident.
Around 3 years ago, me and
Yeah.
my family went to eat some tacos at a taco truck. We ordered the food.
Oh, this is like, is this gonna be like? I'm making a prediction, okay?
Okay.
They're gonna eat a taco and it gives them like food poisoning or like bad gas. Like,
We'll see. We'll see.
cause
I don't think so.
There are stories where you like go to a place and then you
Oh,
like,
yeah, no.
eat what.
We'll see.
They got bugged, like I said.
see.
They got robbed. Okay, what? Okay, continue on.
We were eating out of nowhere. Oh, we were eating out of nowhere.
Okay,
Two
they-
guys. Man, this guy needs to
So they're
work on
eating a
his
taco,
spelling.
like nom 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 nom, and then two guys
And
just
then
came out of nowhere.
two guys started arguing.
Oh, I thought it was a robbery.
First, they started to talk back to each other. Then they started to get loud. After that, they started hitting each other. One of the guys dropped by, managed
It
to
just-
get up. Me and my dude, holy cow! A run-on sentence. It's like
So
a
they
marathon.
just- two guys were fighting. It's like, you're stupid.
I don't actually know what's happening.
No, you're stupid. And then they got physical. Who's stupid? Who did you say was stupid?
Something like that.
And then they started punching each other.
Wait, hold on. I gotta figure this sentence out.
He's like, oh.
One of the
You're
guys
still
got
stupid.
dropped.
Oh. Knocked out. Lights out. KO'd.
He managed to get up. Me and my family at this point were
was not
inside the
KO'd.
truck. They kept on fighting. The guy that got dropped went to his car and grabbed a bat. He started swinging the bat at the other guy.
Wait, how did they get in the taco truck?
Probably the guy. Probably
Did
the people
the
let
owner?
him in.
The owner was like, "Get it!"
I would have. I would have jumped in. I would have been like, move out of the way. How many tips? How much do I get in tips?
That's true. But like, at the same time, wouldn't you think of, let's go to our car and drive off? Nah.
Well,
let's go hide in the taco truck.
What if they parked far away, or
One
what
of
if they
these
were
guys
walking?
can grab a weapon and hold us and get into the taco truck and hold us.
Well, just wait. Just wait.
Okay, continue.
The other guy started swinging the bat, and the other guy leading him, breaking his car window.
Oh.
The guy that was getting hit by the bat went and told his girlfriend or wife or whatever. She was going to grab the gun.
Oh my
She
gosh.
handed the gun.
She
to
got
him.
out the gun?
Yeah.
She was like,
Yeah. Flagged him.
we ain't doing this.
Flagged him with the gun. So he
Okay.
like pistol whipped him.
Whoopsh. I don't know if we should continue on. I think we're gonna get demonetized for talking about weapons.
Don't worry. We can bleep it out.
I can't bleep it out.
Yeah, you
I'm not
can.
that good.
Yeah, you can.
I haven't learned how to do that yet. I need to watch more YouTube videos on how to edit, but
Yeah.
I'm not that good yet.
He didn't stop swinging. He shot. Yeah,
If
he-
there's more to this, we can't continue.
He dropped him once to the floor,
Oh. So.
and then they took off.
They drove off. They left.
The guy who was on the ground
Yeah.
had his son in the truck around 10. Oh,
Oh.
jeez, this is a crazy. This is a crazy
dang.
taco story.
So you started a fight. You started fighting a dude at a taco truck
Yeah,
when you're trying to get food with
it's
your
like, did he cut him in line
son
or what?
in the truck.
Yeah, that's not setting a very good example.
That's not a good example. I know, like some men have like this overwhelming thing where they have to like show that they're the man or whatever.
Yeah,
But if you have your 10-year-old son, I don't care if the dude says some stuff about me or anything like that, or even shoves me. If I have my son in the truck, I'm going to try to teach him like a good example of like looking the other way. Okay, that guy disrespected me. I know. That sucks. I wish I could fight him. But at the end of the day, that ain't going to change nothing. I don't want my son growing up and doing the same stuff as me and maybe getting hurt badly because of it. That's a bad example. That's just showing your son that he should fight people.
yeah. I'm pretty sure this guy is not,
Bad dad alert.
Well, there is no dad anymore, I don't think.
Knocked out dad a lot.
Yeah.
And you got body. It's not like you won. It would be one thing
he
if you won. Like
He got capped.
you got shot?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like twice. He's on the ground.
Doesn't mean he's dead. He could still be alive. Have you read the rest of this?
Yeah, I
story?
already read the rest.
He's dead?
Yeah.
No. I told you we should have read something about death.
I didn't know it would end up like
Sorry
this.
to the son of, if you're watching this, the son to the dad that died.
Oh,
I'm
definitely
sorry.
not going to read that one.
Sorry for that. I'm probably gonna cut that out, that whole story.
It's fine.
But still, that's bad dad alert.
Yeah. Don't be a
I'm
bad
sorry
dad.
that the dad
Don't set a
died,
bad-
but at the end of the
Yeah.
day, why are you starting a fight in the first place? Just grab your tacos and go.
Well, we don't know who started the fight.
Well, he could have ended it.
Yeah.
He
like,
could have
he
been
couldn't
like,
have not
he
grabbed
could
the
have been
bat.
like, hey, I don't want to fight right now. My son's in the truck. I'm just trying to get food for me and him and go. And
well,
then,
like, were they even
like-
getting food?
I don't know. It didn't say
Don't know.
if they will. It just said that they started fighting,
Yeah.
arguing. But like at the end of the day, that's what I would do. I'd be like, hey, I'm not trying to start anything right now. Just trying to get food for my son and me, and we're gonna go. That's it.
Yeah.
And if they try to continue on, well, that's their mistake.
It's their
but
problem.
Their
Yep.
problem. And at the end of the day, that person would probably be like, okay, go. And then you get your food and leave. Like, yeah, it sucks that you didn't, like, get to stand up for your pride or whatever, but it's better than, well, making a mistake for your son.
Yeah,
Future.
seriously.
Giving a bunch of trauma.
I peed my pants when I was 13 in a pharmacy.
What? Wait a second.
Another
What?
pee story.
Why do we have pee stories?
I don't know.
I like how before when we were preparing this, we were like, let's do some unsolved mysteries.
I know,
And now
I
we're
couldn't
reading
find
about,
any.
Now we're reading about a piss demon.
It was just leading me to a bunch of links, and I was like, I don't want to go on a bunch of links.
Look
That's
up
weird.
on Google. Unsolved mysteries.
Oh, I know one.
What?
Have you watched The Watcher on Netflix?
No.
No.
Oh, I know that story.
Yeah.
I haven't watched on Netflix, but a YouTuber that I watched quite a bit ago was talking about it.
Yeah, the show is like not really
What?
like it's dramatized and
Every
it's not
show's gonna
not
do
everything's
that.
true about it, but
Like, there's so many movies that's based on true stories that like oversell it because no one would watch it if it was how it was.
right.
Because it'd be like because they're actual normal people.
Yeah, seriously.
No one wants to go watch normal people. Even though a lot of people say they want to go watch normal people, they're like, oh, whoa, someone I can relate to. No one really does.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're a pretty
Yeah. Unless you're
interesting
like,
person.
exactly. But even then, if they have a bad personality, then you just like,
Yeah.
no thank you.
They're boring, then
Maybe not.
most people are boring.
That's true.
But yeah, it's like for any of you who haven't watched it, it's this family, they spend all of their money for this really,
Yeah,
really
they
nice
buy-
house
Yeah, they buy a house in a new neighborhood.
New Jersey.
Well, not a new neighborhood. I don't know where it was.
It was-
but
I think
it,
it's New Jersey, yeah.
It was like new house, all that stuff, and you
Like
expect,
in the suburbs.
Yeah,
like,
so you
really
expect,
nice.
especially when you go to the suburbs, you expect like nothing really to happen. You're like, oh, I bought this house. Maybe one of the neighbors will hate me or anything like that. I don't think what they were expecting is what they got.
Yeah.
They're like, we're just gonna move in this house and we're gonna live out our days as a family in this house. And once you guys move out, that's good. Cause they had kids too.
Yeah, they had two kids, a daughter and a son.
So what happened was they arrived there, they move in, and next thing you know, they got a letter.
Mm-hmm.
And they grabbed the letter, of course, like, oh, maybe this is one of our neighbors. She was like welcoming us, something like that. And they read it, and it's super creepy. I don't know what the letter said, but
It's like
it's basically like I've been watching this house for
yeah.
many years, and my family were like assigned to this house.
Yeah,
we
he was
all watch
assigned.
it, and all of that stuff. Like I'm the third. I think he said I'm the third generation to watch this house.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like he's just starting, but he's like I've been watching this house and all of that stuff, and it was just weird.
Yeah, and so they keep getting these letters, and they're like getting the police involved
Yeah.
and everything. The police can't do anything because and then
Well,
so
in the police's mind, which it's not their fault either. They're like, we can't do anything. These are just letters.
yeah,
Like, you know how many times online and everything, someone says something to someone, and it goes nowhere,
yeah,
especially everywhere. So the police can't go after every single one.
Mm-hmm.
So they treat everything like that until like action is taken,
yeah,
which sucks because there's some
because
cases where they're
that
too
was
late.
creepy.
Yeah. Or there's cases where it's like too late, where someone's like, well, this person's stalking me, and then they go missing.
Yeah,
And then
But-
the police are like,
then
dang.
they keep getting these letters, and they got the police involved and stuff, and then like the person knows everything about them,
Oh, yeah.
like everything, and then so they finally sell the house.
Yeah,
But they had to sell it because
it sucked too because they were only living there for like a week or a month. They weren't living there long.
they lived there for a while.
And
The people before only lived there for a little bit.
I don't know. But they were living there, and then finally they're like, we had enough. So they ended up buying a second house. And that's where they lived until the first house was moved. Well, sold.
Yeah,
So
they had to sell it.
Yeah,
Like it was like a $4 million house, and they sold it for
cheap.
like $800,000.
They're just like, someone take it. We don't want it no more.
Well, they couldn't sell it for anything because of all the headlines about
That's
it.
true. The news got involved.
So
and ruined it.
It was like really bad.
So no one wants that house unless
Yeah.
you're crazy, which some people do, like crazy houses with
Yeah.
like messed up stories behind them.
Yeah. The show is kind of sad because the
but-
person that was investigating with them, because they hired a private investigator, which
Yeah.
I don't know if they did that in real life or not, but the private investigator was like, she had cancer,
Oh.
and this was her last,
Investigation.
Investigation.
I don't know if they had an investigator in real life.
I'm not
It might have been
sure.
just in the show.
Yeah.
To pull on people's heartstrings.
Maybe.
And then more, like, look at
But I like
this.
the way they did it too. It was pretty good. It was
Yeah.
a good show. Recommend it.
But it's just so weird to think.
Oh, and then the
What?
tunnels that they found in the basement.
Yeah.
That was real too. There were tunnels going from each house.
Yeah. It's just, when I first heard it, I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's insane to think. Is just, you are a new family, you move into this house, and then you get a letter that changes your life forever.
Well, yeah, and then they had no money because they sold everything.
Yeah, they're like, we're getting this nice house for our family and all that stuff. It's worth it. And then they get that one letter that ruins everything.
Yeah, their whole life.
And he's like, I'm going to continue watching this house no matter what you guys do.
And they
I'm
still-
going to still be watching it.
They still haven't found the guy. Still haven't found the person responsible.
Yeah, it's insane.
Still going on.
And just like the mind, I felt like the mindset of the family living in the house was just like constant anxiety
Yeah.
over one day maybe that dude decides to actually take action,
Yeah.
tries to break in or anything like that, like tries to take one of their children's.
Yeah.
Because he talked about their children in the notes too.
Yeah, he wanted
He was
their
like,
children's
your son looks
blood.
good, or stuff like that, and it was just so weird.
That might have
too.
been the show where they wanted the blood, but
No, I don't think he. Well, no, he did make a threat like that. In the
He
notes,
did?
but
Oh.
I don't know if he's like, I want you to throw. I'm pretty sure he said, I want your children. Or he said, I could take your children at any time.
yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh. Imagine having that.
That would freak me out.
It's just weird, and especially weird just how in the right mind, well, he doesn't, oh, she doesn't have the right mind, the person that's stalking them, but that just mindset of, I'm watching this house, my family's been doing it for decades,
Yeah.
and these people ain't gonna stop me.
Yeah.
And then threatening the family, like, I'll take your children if you try to do anything.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, that's just the statement of you thinking that you're just able to do whatever you want in that situation. Just, yeah, this is the house I watch. And whoever lives here, I'm watching because this is my house. I don't know if that's how they saw it, but they're like, this is my house. Which makes me think it's like a cult thing.
That's what I was thinking.
Like,
it has to be
they had to do like
some
some
type
rituals
of neighborhood cult.
in there. Oh yeah, that was the dude I was watching. He had multiple theories on like what it was, and one of them was that like the whole neighborhood was in it.
Yeah.
The people they don't like, they just scare out of the neighborhood by
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah. That's
Which-
kind of theory I have.
Yeah, I would get that, but that's just so messed up to like see these people move in, and just because you don't like them, you're gonna like ruin their lives by doing this.
Yeah.
It's just, which makes me think that because if the other people before them didn't get notes, then like it has to be like something like that, or they
Yeah.
did get notes and they just forgot about it before they moved out, which is like the weird thing about it, which always makes me think like what happened, like what in that neighborhood, if it is like that, like, what made them come up with that idea of all?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, let's do this. Let's make this the thing we do. Let's ruin these people's lives by making them think that they have a stalker. So now because it's probably not going to go away for a long time. They're probably going to be paranoid the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Which is going to ruin, like, decades of their, like, family. Because their children are going to feel that. I mean, it might end with their children, like their kids' children, but it's definitely going to carry on, the paranoia.
Yeah, totally.
Which sucks. Because I know how it feels, because I haven't always been paranoid, but there was one instant that now on I'm paranoid, which sucks, being paranoid. Like, I don't know if I have told this story yet, but I think I did, but we used to do our church at a college, and one day there's this dude that, like, tried to follow me to the bathroom, full grown adult, tried to follow me to the bathroom. Remember? Told you that story?
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Ever since that day, I've been paranoid. Because I didn't even know he was following me. It was my older brother, Parker, that saw him. It was like, what are you doing? And then he ran off.
Yeah.
I was like, I was about to be kidnapped, probably. Kidnapped or worse.
Could have happened. I remember Parker running. I don't remember much, but I remember me and Parker were hanging out. Parker saw some dude following you. I was sitting down. Parker got up and went after you, or after the guy, into the bathroom. And then, yeah. I don't remember much after that, but.
Yeah.
And at that time, we were doing church at Clark College.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of interesting people that came in there and stuff.
Yeah. And they had security around, so I was, like, not worried about it, because there was security around.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just super weird.
Yeah. Yeah,
and then once my brother told me that. He didn't tell me that when I went to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom, came out, and then he told me that. And I was like, what? And the weird thing was, I saw him earlier, too, because we were, like, watching videos and all that stuff. And he was sitting in a chair, like, across from us. And he had, like, a book or something he was reading. He kept, like, glancing up a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy's just weird. Because I've had people do that before. It's usually, like, in school or whatever. They, like, have a book out, glance up sometimes. So I wasn't worried about it. But ever since that day, I've been, like, paranoid. So anytime I'm out in public, I'm by myself. I'm like,
watching, making
no
sure.
one's here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks, but just I got a little glimpse into what they saw, which they got even worse. Like that, I didn't even notice, and I still paranoid. Imagine their paranoia of like,
yeah,
making sure every door's locked now on, every window.
Seriously.
Making sure that the kids are asleep at a good time. They probably have cameras now.
Mm-hmm.
They probably have, like everything.
Top of the line security, everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They probably know, like, mail. They make sure their mail, there's, like, nothing weird in it. All of that stuff. Which sucks. Which just sucks. Which I'll have to say there's one thing. I will get, when I get my own house and all that stuff, I'm going to get a Ring doorbell. I don't know about other cameras, because I've seen videos of, like, weird people, like, coming in your backyard. I think that would freak me out too much if I had a camera in the backyard. They save your life, but at the same time, you're just going to be paranoid the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Now. You're always going to be checking when you wake up. You're like...
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
I had one time where somebody rang our doorbell.
Yeah.
And I thought, it's just some kids ding-dong ditching.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I look, so there's a window on the wall next to our door.
Yeah.
And it's a wraparound front porch, and it's up above. So I looked up and seen if I can see anybody on the porch, and there was somebody sitting on the porch, like somebody standing on the porch,
Yeah.
like on the corner.
Was it like a random dude?
Yeah. And I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if they, but I went up and I was like, Mom, give me your gun. Like,
You didn't open the door, right?
no, I didn't open
Okay,
the door,
good,
but
good,
if he
good,
was going to
good.
break the door, I was,
Okay. What would you do if you put it in the family's position?
in the
Like
watcher.
that, in the watcher. Like
Well, I would
that.
sell the house
You'd sell the
immediately.
house. Immediately, you're just like, I'm out of there.
Yeah, I would finish the remodel, but I wouldn't live there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't live there while the remodel's going, and then I would,
And then you'd
I would
sell,
sell
the house.
it.
You'd be like, here you go. Would you go to the police or
no,
no?
nope, wouldn't
just
do
sell
that.
You definitely have to tell the people moving in though about it.
Huh?
Said you definitely have to tell the people moving in
I mean,
about
like,
it.
it's hard because it's $4.8 million that they're,
Yeah, but
losing.
at the same time, you're gonna ruin another person's life if
Yeah.
you don't tell them. Like, hey, there's some like crazy person stalking this house. So if you move in, just like make sure to have the doors locked. You might need some security cameras.
yeah.
Also, don't leave any windows open. Or
Also, just blow up the
window.
basement.
Yeah. Blow up, don't go in the basement ever.
No, like blow it up so that the
It-
tunnels
it
collapse.
blow it up. Keep your curtains closed so no one sees you nude, especially that weirdo
Yeah.
stalking us.
Yeah.
Stay good. Okay, bye, and just leave.
Yeah. Seriously.
They'd be like, "Well, get a camera," because it was a nice house. It wasn't a bad looking.
No,
house
it was a
either.
really nice house.
It sucks. And if I knew moving in that there was tunnels underneath the house,
I would seal them with
I'm
concrete.
blowing up the house.
I would like, you know.
I would set a message to him, okay? By
Yeah.
blowing up the house. What you gonna watch now, huh? Nothing. It's gone. I'm teaching you a lesson. What you gonna do now, huh?
Literally,
Huh?
what if they just like tore
that.
down the house?
Exactly.
Just built like a barn or something.
What if they like tore down a house and then made it into like a grocery place or like that? A 7-Eleven. What you gonna do now? Everybody
church.
watches the 7-Eleven. Everybody.
That's right. Yeah. It's open 24 hours.
Exactly. I got you, buddy. And then like, take it.
It's like, actually, we need somebody on security, so thank you.
Yeah, exactly. You're keeping us safe with that.
How much is your pay?
How much is your pay? And then if you blew up the house, the tunnels would collapse too.
Yeah, that's right.
You just blow everything up. You'd start with the basement.
Yeah. This is
Everything blows up. You build your 7-Eleven on top. Boom.
yeah.
No more stalker. And if he's still stalking you, well, he better pay you, okay?
Yeah.
You better be like, I see you across the street, come in and get a bag of chips if you're gonna stalk us, okay? I'm trying to make that money.
Yeah. Are you a paying customer?
Then you can't stalk us. Leave,
Then you can't be
please.
here.
Can't be in our vicinity, okay?
That'd be
But,
or they just shove all the tunnels with just a bunch of bags of chips.
But like, just
They're just like walk through the tunnel. What in the world?
she's like, dude, wait a second. But yeah, just imagine that. Like he's like gives you that no, and you read it, and instead of you being like all afraid, you're just like, beep. And he's like, my life's work.
What I would do?
And you
So
look
that-
at
'cause
you
you have to
see
get
the person
permits.
that's in most shock, and you're like, you're the stalker. Get him, cops, and then he goes to jail. Mm-hmm. Boom, like that.
Yeah.
That son of a gun is the guy that stalked us, and boom, you can rebuild your house on top of it.
What I would
But
do
you'd have to stay with your
because
family
of
until you got enough money
because
to
of
build it, but-
permits, I
Yeah.
would go buy some termites
Mm-hmm.
and just let them loose in the house,
and eat it all.
and then they tear everything up, and then it'd be
Exactly.
like, okay, well, I have to rebuild.
Well, I have to.
So yeah, you know, just gotta just wait till it gets super severe.
I think it'd be more funny if you just blew it up.
Well, you can't because of permits. You gotta have permits for that, and they're hard to get.
Well, I would just blow it up anyways.
You would go to jail.
No, because what I would do was blame it on the stalker. I'd show them the note and they'd believe it.
Yeah, but that's
And then
not a permit.
he would go to jail. No, I wouldn't say I blew it up.
Oh, you
We
say
wouldn't
he
even
blew
be
it up.
there. We'd come home, the house would be blown up, and we would show them it, and they'd be like, "Did you blow up your house?" And we'd be like, "No." And we'd show them a no, and they're like, maybe it's this dude, because we did get this the other day.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, okay. Well, we're looking for that dude. And the dude's probably across the street right now, crying his eyes out because that house he was stalking is no longer there. And then they're like, oh, it's him! And then they take him in. Boom! Jail, new house, everything.
Yeah.
Perfectly Gucci. Good life. But, yeah. But no, you probably should have blown up the house. Just in
No.
case they find out you actually did do it. You'd go to jail.
Termites. I'm telling you. He's
Or-
let
or
the house loose
yeah.
with some termites.
Or you do the smart thing. And you just, put, a bunch of dolls at the window and stuff like that.
Just
And
freak
you-
out the
no.
just freak out the stalker.
You put it in and you have the blinds closed where it looks like a real person
Oh
from
yeah.
far away. And you leave the door open. And then he comes in. And then you call the cops that there's an intruder in your house. And then he gets arrested.
Set it up like trap. But what if he
trap.
sees the entire thing that's going on?
What? What do you mean?
He's
season?
watching you put the trap up.
But he won't.
How do you know?
Because I would be the only one leaving. My family would be there. Supposedly. Be there. They would escape through the backyard.
I see.
Yeah. And he would think, oh, this is my opportunity to go, do some weird stuff in their house. In the house that I'm watching, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And he goes in because he thinks we're all gone.
Right.
Actually, I wouldn't put any dolls up. I would leave, but I'd act like I'm shutting the door all the way. Mm-hmm. And then it would look like I shut the door all the way. But then it would start opening again because I didn't shut it all the way. So then he'd probably think I'm stupid. And I left the house unlocked. And then we drive off.
But he's got tunnels underneath though, so he doesn't need.
I know, but he would think it's the perfect opportunity to go
Yeah.
inside.
It's true.
So then he'd go inside anyways, because he's like, they don't have cameras up, which we wouldn't. We wouldn't. But we wouldn't know he's inside because we'd spend maybe 5 minutes driving off while he comes in, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then we call the cops and go, I think someone's breaking in my house. Something like that. Mm-hmm. And they go check. And when they check. No, what I would do instead is I would leave. He would go inside. I'd wait a couple minutes. Then I'd come back. See the door's unlocked and open. Mm-hmm. Or see that it's not locked. Or it is locked.
It is locked.
And I know
yeah.
it's not locked. I know I didn't lock it. Mm-hmm. So then I call the cops and say, hey, I think someone broke in the house. And they go, what do you mean? I'll say, the door's blocked. I see the door's locked. And he's like, what do you mean? So is a window broken or something? But like, no, I left the door unlocked.
I left the door open and unlocked.
I left the door unlocked because my children
Yeah.
were coming home from school. And they don't have keys yet, so I was gonna leave the door unlocked, and we live in a safe neighborhood, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Because they did. And the cops
True.
would come, see that the door's locked, bust down the door, which sucks, but we could get that replaced.
You can get a new door.
And get the dude, see the tunnels, and be like, dang, this dude is actually, trying to kill them or something
Well,
like
and
that.
then, but first you got to set up a blockade for that tunnel.
That's true.
Yeah, so they can't escape. And lock all the other doors.
That what I would do was before I leave the house, I'd go to the very end of the tunnel. Not the end of the tunnel, actually. I'd go to the beginning of the tunnel where it starts. Put a bunch of stuff to block it off, where you can't leave. Mm-hmm. So then he hears the police. Open up!
Yeah.
And he's freaking out. He's like, where do I go? Where do I go? Do I hide? No, I'm going to use my tunnels. He goes down there. He's blocked up. They kick down the door. He doesn't have enough time to remove the stuff.
That's right.
They hear him trying to move all the stuff out, and they go get him. Mm-hmm. He goes to jail. We go, this dude sent us this note, which already incriminates him even more.
Yep.
Sees the tunnels, sees sees him in our house. Boom, he's locked away for like 10 years, a decade.
Something like that.
Even longer.
In the show, when they found the tunnels,
Yeah.
I was like, why wouldn't you just stay up, like, get a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
get a shotgun, and just sit in front of the tunnel,
It'll
or
work.
sit somewhere that's, like, close to the tunnel, so where if
Yeah.
somebody gets in, they
Yeah,
can't see
they
you.
can't. Yeah.
And then you just go, and as soon as they come in, you see them, you just go, and then it's like, hello, how's it going?
This person probably had the intent on to kill if you
Maybe.
saw any of them
Maybe,
that noticed him.
but also
Maybe not, but
also he would be caught by surprise.
that is true. That is true.
Yeah,
At the same time, my idea was pretty smart though.
yeah, it is.
And then when he goes to jail, we blow up the place anyway.
Yeah,
We decide, we talk to contractors, all that stuff. We say this reminds us of him.
just do a whole
And the tunnels,
model.
we have tunnels and all that stuff that we don't want. So then they help us either like
Well, you gotta be careful with the tunnels though too, because
Why?
if you bring down the tunnels, you're gonna bring down what's ever above it too.
no, I meant like they help us like sail them or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Bunch of concrete and stuff like that.
yeah.
And then if he gets out of jail, which he probably will, like 10 years, maybe even longer. If he gets out, he comes back. He thinks he can, like, come in and like hold us because we put him in jail. He goes through the tunnel, sees it's concrete. We hear him like trying to break through with a pick or whatever. Call the cops again. They catch his butt. He goes to jail for life because that's his second time. And knowing him, he would have weapons because he's coming to kill us.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
he would go to jail for life for attempted murder and for breaking in and entering.
Breaking and entering.
Twice.
Yeah. Well, and then if he has something on him, then he's armed. It's armed
Exactly.
breaking and entering, something like
Exactly.
that. I don't remember what
Exactly.
it's called, but
And he'd have the attempt to murder because they already know we put him in jail once.
yeah.
And he came back to the same place.
Yeah.
So, got his butt. Big brain.
Before we have to end, I wanna
Well,
get
it was like
this-
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
I want to get this
for
this
the
cocaine
little
bear,
pause.
that
Yeah.
Pablo Escobar.
What about Pablo Escobar? The bear.
A true story, although interesting, is a lot less monstrous. On December 22nd, 1985, the Associated Press reported that while authorities were searching for cocaine dropped by a former officer who was smuggling the drug in the United States, they found the remains of a black bear who had appeared to have gotten into the cocaine and overdosed. At the time, the bear had been dead for about a month. Near the bear's carcass, a duffel bag and 40 kilos
yeah.
of cocaine were found torn
Ew.
open and dissipated in the area.
Literally.
It's believed the bear may have eaten a few $1 million worth of cocaine before its tragic and untimely death, and overdose shortly after that. The autopsy of the
was
bear
insane.
revealed that the bear suffered all the
It was insane.
afflictions consistent with a massive overdose,
Wow.
from
That's just-
cerebral hemorrhaging to stroke.
I see.
Those
he
that
didn't kill a bunch of
performed
people.
hold on, those that performed the autopsy later said the bear's stomach was packed to the brim with cocaine.
Yeah. See, so he didn't eat anybody.
Yeah.
Which I get. The movie that they're making about cocaine bear killing a bunch of people. No one wants to see a bear get high and die without doing like some cool stuff.
Yeah.
But
So this was
that's
Chattahoochee.
how it was. That's how he died. He just did a bunch of drugs and then died. Which still, that's insane to think.
Yeah.
Bear
it was
just
dropped
ripped
by
open
a
the bag.
it was dropped by a bad cop.
I know,
Yeah.
too. I wish he got the bad cop, but he didn't.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He probably saw the bear and dropped it and then ran away. Or maybe they just
Yeah.
dropped, I don't know.
I think it was probably a chase.
Maybe.
He's like getting chased,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, I dropped it," and then he was thinking about going back, but then he heard them go, "He's this way," or something like that,
Yeah.
and he ran off even more.
Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully, they caught him.
That's a funny
eventually.
story though. I want to watch that movie. I've heard it's gotten good reviews already.
Yeah. a lot of people, like, after seeing the trailer of Cocaine Bear, they're like, yeah, and then saw that it was based on a true story. They think that the bear killed a bunch of people, but no.
No.
Just got
Apparently
high and
not.
died. He
Apparently
overdosed. I think
Sad.
that's like the first animal I've heard of overdosing. There's probably other animals.
No, there's definitely other animals that have.
There's definitely other
Yeah.
bad owners and stuff. Such.
Yeah. Yeah, for
But
sure.
I meant, like, that's just such an, like, weird way to go out as a bear. There's, like, so much other stuff to go out as a bear. Like,
Seriously.
hunting, you drowned because you can't get out of the water or something like that. You get killed by another bear.
Yeah.
You fall out
Moose.
a tree and die.
Moose.
Moose
are dangerous.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get, like, beat up pretty
Yep.
bad and die. Wounds. all that
Cars.
Stuff. Eat the wrong berries. Die.
No, they don't do that.
Get hit by a car and die.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff can kill a bear.
A bus could kill a bear.
A hunter that just decides to go hunting. Get shot. You're dead. The bear's dead. It's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mountain lions.
My great uncle is like a huge hunter,
Yeah.
and one of his garages, he does like big game hunting.
Yeah.
He's gotten like 3 lions.
Really?
Yeah,
It's pretty sick.
yeah,
Pretty
and
sick.
a black bear and a grizzly bear.
Nice. But, like, just... that's, like, one of the main things bears never think about is, like, dying from drugs.
Overdosing.
Out of anything. You're just like, this white stuff looks pretty good. Nom, 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 nom. And later he's like, probably had a heart attack or something because it is cocaine.
Yeah, hemorrhage. Hemorrhoid? I don't know what it's called.
Started shaking. He
He
probably
had
had
a
a
stroke.
seizure.
He had a stroke.
Oh, he had a stroke.
Yeah.
He was gone. He's faded. He probably knocked a tree down or two. Punching a tree just...
He's just like going at it.
He's like, let's go, you always
No, he's scratching his back. He's like, feels so good.
smacks a tree trying to break it.
Yeah.
And then the people that found him were like, what is he doing? He had a party over here. There's like 2 trees knocked out. But sadly, that's going to be the end of this podcast.
Wait, hold on.
What?
I was just thinking, it's like, what if he just actually just threw a huge party with a bunch of other animals? He's like just so coked out. He's
He's just dancing. Just,
like, everybody!
let's go. We're no longer enemies today.
It's like
Let's party.
just a party of a bunch of coked out animals.
They would have found way more animals. It's find a huge, like, circle of, like, coked out animals that are dead.
They're all
They'd
just
make a
like
museum out of it. This is the instant of, like, 1987.
85.
85
Yeah.
of all of these coked out, overdosed animals that died. There was, like, so many, like, party animals, literally.
Yeah, they're party
Maybe that's
animals,
where it started
sure.
from.
Yeah.
Cocaine Bear started it. He's the party animal. But sadly, that's the end of the video. The end of the podcast. We'll see you.
And video.
Yeah, end of the podcast video. Make sure to subscribe, like, do all that stuff.
Yes,
I know
please. Helps us out.
We keep forgetting to say it at the beginning, but I feel like so many people say it at the beginning, which does help when we do, but
Yeah.
just so you guys see the funniness of us, and then you get to decide if you want
That's right. That's right.
sub. I hope you guys liked it. Hopefully no piss demons trying to piss in your bed today, or no cocaine bears trying to
bears.
party with you.
Yeah.
Unless you're into
Unless
partying
you're into
with
parties.
cocaine bears.
Yeah.
'Cause he'll teach you what a real party animal is like. Just have a great night, great week,
Yep.
great life. See
See you
y'all
guys next week.
next week. Bye.
Peace out.
See ya.
Wait, whoa.
This is none other than Smalls and
And Biggs.